right, so now we're gonna actually put the bracket on the hopper itself. So find a good flat spot where you can mount the bracket, and then there's 2 long bolts on the back that you'll tighten down. So now you'll take your probe, slide it in here, and with this perforated tubing, it allows you to adjust it to where you want to put it in the ideal position to get a good reading of your sand level. What you'd like to do is get your probe as close to these augers as possible. Just make sure the sand coming in does not hit your probe, because then you'll get a false reading. So you'll put that in, adjust to where you want it, and then slide the pin in there, and pin there. Now you got your length set, and you can go ahead and tighten the bolt in the back. And now you should have a decently sturdy. Once the sand goes in there, it won't move. There you go. You repeat the same process for a second probe on the other side of the hopper. Tighten our bracket down. What we'll do from here is we'll connect each probe or cable, connect it to our junction box, and once we power up the system, we can go ahead and we can calibrate our probes. We'll need to zero them out, and if there's a grate in the way, we'll have to do a false signal suppression to account for that, make sure we can get a nice clean reading, test it, and find a good set point for our sand. All right, and then to connect your level probe to the junction box, it's just a connector here on the side of the probe. So you'll just run a cable from each probe and then connect this other side to the junction box on the back of the hopper. Calibrate the probe. Right now we're reading the signal from the grate. Right now what I'm doing is the false signal suppression to suppress the signal that's getting from off the grate. We'll explain this more in actual training. And test it, just grab the probe a little bit. Make sure it's changing as you move your hand up and down. And if possible, grab it underneath the grate. Make sure you're getting a reading down there. And as you're doing this, you kind of want to eyeball a little bit and kind of get an idea of where you want your set point. That way when you start the system, you can set it at a decent enough level that you don't have to adjust it right off the bat. We're all right there.